Thank you, Crazy Bears and weird music. Futuristic synthwave and cyberpunk music to get our very first ever YouTube live stream started, which means there's bound to be all kinds of audio and video technical issues. Welcome, everybody. History in the making. Yes, we have never, in case you're wondering, we've never done this before. We have never, ever done a YouTube live stream before. It's always been on Twitch. And I can't get all of you guys to ever come over to Twitch. It's like a small percentage. So, fine. We'll do YouTube too. Are you happy? Huh? I hope you're happy. So, this took about an hour, over the last hour, trying to set up a new live stream platform for YouTube. Because we do live streaming on Twitch. You guys should know that because I talk about it enough. But we've never done it on YouTube. It's an entirely different setup. So somebody give me some feedback and let me know if the audio and video is sounding okay, if video's looking okay. I mean, just ignore the fact that my jacked up looks. Okay, it's looking like it's good. Obviously, we're going to have a lot more people in here than on Twitch because it goes to our primary community, which is YouTube. So there's way too many of you to recognize each of you individually. So I'll just welcome everyone. And for anybody watching this not live, because it's recording and probably going on our channel, I'm pretty sure it works that way on YouTube. And there's a lot of people that may be watching this later tonight, tomorrow, whatever. So, like the title says, Benny on the beat. I wish I could play the stupid intro music and show you the stupid beat right now. Uh-oh, somebody's breaking into my office. That would be Mrs. Fuzz. Come on in, baby. Oh my gosh. You want to say hi to everybody on YouTube?
Hi, everybody on YouTube.
Mrs. Fuzz has been working hard today. She hasn't got ready, so she doesn't like to go on camera if she's not getting ready.
Hey.
Michael's good, Zirius.
They've all seen it, right? Is my hair at least not flappy?
You want to get in here? Get in here.
Do I have flaps?
There's some flyaways, but... Oh, I'm sorry, Aviation. What's up, Waffle?
Hi, guys.
Oh, the lighting is just... It's just bouncing off your side of your face. It's so bad. What's up, Detective LT13? You are a part of history now. Zirius, the intro show. Tear Talk is here. What's up, Tear Talk? There's no bits. You guys that are from Twitch, there's no bits. This is YouTube. There's no bits. There's Super Chat. Which I'm pretty sure I have Super Chat enabled. We'll see. If anybody wants to do that, but... She brought me lunch. Great. Am I supposed to eat a hot dog on my first ever live stream on YouTube? Maybe I will. YouTube live streams are not guaranteed to be recorded for later playback. Thank you, John. So maybe these won't be available for later playback. So maybe not. Maybe anybody that's here, you guys might be the only ones. So this is different. We decided to obviously try something different and do a Benny on the Beat episode live. No editing. I can't go back and fix anything. Holy crap. Super Chat appears to be working. Will Jenkins, because that popped up like in blue all over my screen. Totally blew up my screen with blue. For $1.99. Will, thank you. I appreciate that. Anything pop up on... Oh, there it is. Yeah, so there is a notification that pops up on screen. Did that play some music? I can't tell because I'm not listening to the playback. Awesome. Frank, what's up? I wish I could welcome everybody here. Tear Talk, appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Super Chat is working. Awesome. Holy crap. And you guys got different names on here than you do on Twitch. Brad. Vil, right? You're Vil on that's Vil on Twitch. I know. There's no bits on YouTube. Thank you, Brad, for the Thank you for the $5 super chat. Man, my first super chats. Oop. Let's fix this and bring that over. Typical Owen Vlogs. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. You're a stud. I'm sure you're a good-looking person and do lots of altruistic things throughout your day. That's the vibe I get from you. Well, I hope it does, John. I'll have to work on that if it doesn't and figure that out. So, let's get down to business because I've actually got to take my kids and go to Lagoon. If you guys saw our last video with Officer Daniels, who came over and totally violated my house and me, if you haven't seen that and don't know what I'm talking about, go watch our most recent channel or our most recent video. But if you saw that video, you saw that we went to the theme park and we rode the roller coaster together, and we're going to go back there today. It's a beautiful, freaking beautiful Saturday, and I'm going to get the kids out of the house so my wife can get some things done and take them to Lagoon. So I got to go do that. So I wanted to do this. So what we're going to do, I'm not getting to all the comments and stuff. Thank you, Air Force. You guys know how well I pronounce names. Afris74 Gaming. Welcome. Thanks for the sub. I got distracted. What was I saying? How am I supposed to eat this food? On Twitch, it's no big deal. We just screw around on Twitch, but I feel like a little bit more uppity here because it's YouTube. 401 or Mike, please respond. Are either of them watching? Here's a question. Who's better looking, 401 or Mike? Hey, we're getting off track. So here's the way I'm going to do this. I'm going to go through the Benny on the Beat part of this. I'm going to share with you guys some of the stories and experiences I had this week. Logan's channel, what's up? Thanks for the sub. And go through that part of it. And then, kind of like we do on the videos, kind of open it up to some Q&A, pay attention to the comments, and try to answer questions you guys have. So DSDK and screw around here. You guys know how I like to do it on Twitch. I would love to sit here and just like interact with you guys. We'll have to do more of these. A freeze. I can... Sergey, thank you for the sub. I could say a freeze if you want, or I can pronounce it the way that I do. It's kind of a feature. So, I love talking. I love just talking to the chat. You guys totally distract me. Like I could just pay attention to that and nothing else. Okay, but let's get into the Benny on the Beat part of this and tell you guys about some of the stuff I had this week. There's not going to be a recorded edited video. This is it. This is the one we would usually have on Saturday, and I didn't have time to record and edit one, so that's why we're doing it live. And you guys will have to let me know if you like this. Maybe every other week we'll do a live one or something like that. So if you've got questions, you can put them in the chat, but I'm going to try to pay more attention to the questions and interact with you guys on the chat as soon as I go through these. So anyway, I know you guys can't probably all stick around for the whole thing, but I hope you enjoy what you can while you're here. So I was gone for 3 weeks. I was in training. You guys know that. I went out of town and celebrated my anniversary, and I wasn't on patrol, so we haven't had a Benny on the Beat episode for almost like a month or something. So I'm back on the streets. I was back on the road this last week, and here's some of the highlights. Let's see what this one was. So one of the first calls I had was an unwanted person trespasser, homeless people sleeping in front of apartments. Why did I make note of this one? I go on like 10 of these a day. Okay, we're going to skip that, move on to the next one. I don't remember why I did that one. Okay, this one's a little bit more interesting. So we got a call of vandalism that had just occurred. The information on the dispatch call was house window was just broken. Suspect threw a rock through the window and was walking away from the scene. Okay, so we got there and my partner found the guy, got him stopped and detained, and you could tell there was something going on. He was either under the influence of something or he had some mental health issues or like a combination of both of them. The funny part of this story was the victim was on scene and she was filling out a statement. She was like, holy crap, I can't believe he threw a rock through my window. She's on the 4th floor of an apartment building, right? And they were going back and forth, like, you know, throwing some shade on each other or whatever. And he threw a rock all the way up to the 4th floor window, right through her window, broke her window. Totally good throw, or just got really lucky or something. So the funny part of this is we started getting her statement and told her we need to take pictures of the scene. We were going to go up and photograph the rock and the damage to the window. That's just kind of common, you know, procedure for documenting a criminal mischief or damaged property, right? So we told her that, and those of you guys that are cops, you can put it in the chat when you realize what's going on or what your guesses are. She said, do you have to come into my apartment? We're like, well, I mean, we need to, come up and photograph this. That's part of what we would do, is photograph the damage. So yeah, that's something we would do. And she's like, I don't know. I've got a big dog. I got a big mean dog, and I don't want the dog to get all hyped up. Nikki Thompson, I think the first one that guessed. You think she has drugs? Why would somebody not want us to come into their apartment? Because she's got a dog that she doesn't want upset by the police coming in? The marijuanas? It could be so many things, right? So we were to the point where we were going to just drop the case. If she wasn't going to let us document any of the evidence, we weren't going to have, a case, right? And we told her that. And her stoner looking buddy or neighbor that was with her came up and he's like, yo, officer, so just a theoretical for you. I don't think he said it exactly like this, but he's like, so if a friend of mine had illegal stuff in their house, like some drugs or something, and the police wanted to come in to gather evidence, would they be in trouble? Dude. All right, stop talking to me, you go sit down. So we went over and talked to her and just said, look, whatever it is you have in your apartment, we're not concerned about that. All we want to do is document what happened to you. You're the victim in this. We're not worried if you've got drugs in your apartment or paraphernalia. I did tell her if we walk into your apartment and you've got bales of weed and just pounds of dope, we're probably not going to be able to ignore that. But if you're talking small user amounts of drugs, a bong, something like that, we could care less. And that's when she goes, okay, it was my big glass bong. He threw the rock through the window. It totally hit my bong and shattered my bong. The heck is Daniel's text? Daniel's, were you texting me right now in the middle of my live stream? Now I kind of want to know what it is. So it was her freaking bong that got broke by the rock. You think we care about that? What? Hang on. I'm just looking at this, whatever Daniel's just sent me. Oh my gosh. What? Daniels, are you in here? Are you in the live stream? Or is Mike? Has anybody seen Daniels or Mike the cop on the live stream? CX Joker. I just that's a good guess. Are they in here? Oh, thanks, Rachel. Appreciate that. Redbeard Anubis. Don't worry, we're not leaving Twitch. All right, I'm just playing this for the stream. All right, let me see if I can make it big. I'll just. What? I don't know if he's in here. Totally sidetracking me. So anyway, we went up to her apartment. We told her, look, we don't care about your bong. Honestly, do you think we care that much as cops? I guess it depends on where you're at in the country. If you're in a small town, they have nothing going on. Maybe they'd care about your bong. We could care less about your bong. It was the pig in the pool. It sounded like diarrhea. Poor Mike. This is going to be tough. I'm not going to be able to do these very often, these Betting on the Beats live. There's too many distractions. I know, hidden. No. Okay, let's get on to the next one. So we went up and we got that call done. This one was a little bit different because so this was a call of an agency assist for the fire department. The information came in was that a group of people were walking down the roadway. They were Zatharan just subscribed. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome. There was a group of people walking down the road on their way to dinner, and they went through an invisible cloud of something, and all of a sudden they were just dying. They were hawking up mucus and coughing. They couldn't catch their breaths. It's like they had been exposed to some kind of an airborne pathogen all of a sudden or something. You guys are gonna try to distract me the whole time, aren't you? I can't not pay attention to the chat sometimes. Crap. I'm gonna do my best. So these guys walked through this cloud of death, and they thought they were dying. They called 911. Fire department gets there. They were there all of like a couple of minutes and cleared and left. They were gone before we even got there. They must have been watching like the newest Game of Thrones or something. I don't know what, like they were just so eager to get back to the fire station. But we were talking to the people. What's up, John? John O'Halloran, thanks for subscribing. Welcome. Some of these people subscribing may not even be in the live stream. That just pops up anytime someone subscribes to the channel. So, crap, Holy Cats is here too. You know what? I may have to deactivate that thing. I didn't think it'd be a big deal because we don't get subscribers that often. It's like, you know, every few minutes or something maybe, but that becomes too much of an issue. I'll disable it. Oh, Shadow Stalker, thanks for the super chat. Let's have a hot dog break. We've talked about 1.5 calls. I think it's time for a hot dog. This video brought to you by hot dogs. Just basic ketchup mustard hot dogs. And let's look at chat for a minute. I'm taking a break, okay? It's my stream. I'll do what I want. I want to fight about it? You want to fight about it? Is Proby here? You know what? The notifications on the super chats are like so delayed. Whatever. I'm gonna have to disable that. There's too many people subscribing. Where are all these people coming from? The kettle is being washed. Let's talk to you guys for a minute. I'm paying attention to chat, so give me your chats. Oh my gosh. Hang on. Hang on, let me do something about this. I won't stand for this. Subscribers. Let's turn the volume off on the subscribers. How about that? So, notification will still pop up. First world problems, too many subscribers. Zerius, this video brought to you by Mrs. Fuzz. What is with the $1.99? There's been a bunch of $1.99. Maybe it's something to do with how super chats work. Tear Talk had a question for you. Tear Talk, I'm paying attention. Holy crap. Sergey, 40 rubles or rubies. Whatever donation, whatever currency that is. Thank you. Tear Talk, I'm trying to pay attention. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you for the 40 rubles or whatever they are. Okay, I'm looking for I'm paying attention to Tear Talk. I'm sorry I missed your question, Tear Talk. Thank you, Brad. Exploring with Larry. I like the way you live life. I appreciate that. All right, I'm still trying to pay attention for Tear Talk. You guys are incredible. Aren't you supposed to have a real sponsor that's been on the beat? Yes, we were. And we do. But I didn't know how to put them into a live stream. This is what's... We'll put them on next time. We have a real sponsor, guys. I don't know. I don't know if the sub plateau is over. Guys, it's been so hard to get through the 30,000s. We've been going so slow, which is okay. I don't care about the numbers. I just like having fun with you guys. Like this is the most hardcore group community on all of YouTube. I'm telling you that right now. It's because it's like 75% from 401 server, and those guys don't mess around. They're all OGs. And then everybody else. No BitBoss to screw up. Tear Talk, there he is. I agree. I am at 2556. Tear Talk, I was waiting for your question though. Holy Cat said I missed your question. Hot dog time. Woo! What's up, AR Gaming? Where is 401 anyway? Zerius. He's probably combing his hair. I'm glad you found us, detective. Sergey, you crash your police vehicles from time to time? I don't ever crash my cars. What are you talking about? I was wondering how your relationship with correctional officers. I don't really have one. Tear talk. I take people to jail and we like joke a couple times and then I leave. I don't really interact with them that much. Tell you the truth. I've never had anybody calling fake SWAT calls, Ryan. I've never experienced that. Yeah, a lot of you guys found us from 401. AR Gaming, just let me know what your question is again. If I miss the other one. You bet, Nikki. It's great to see. I love seeing some of you guys I recognize from the Twitch streams here. What's up, future deputy? He crashes his fire truck. Yeah, Tear Talk, I agree with that. I think we're all part of that like law enforcement family. And I agree with that sentiment. I don't interact with them much. So I just don't get the chance to. So, oh, the hot dog's good. Cop car. You want some, don't you? Robert, no, I've had no cars break down. My car's been perfectly fine. It's still a piece of crap, but it's been fine. See you, Waffle Place. Difficult part of the police academy? It was actually learning to shoot. I sucked at it. I'm still not that good. I'll still beat Mrs. Fuzz, though. But, yeah, I'd never shot before, so I had some difficulty learning to shoot straight. Favorite call? Oh, that's too hard. I have no idea. I have too many calls. Man, we only got 1.5 calls into Benny on the Beat. This hot dog is delicious, guys. Half hour past midnight, Sergey? Where are you at? Hey, don't worry about it. You got to go to bed. Go to bed. It's good to see you, dude. And thanks for the super chats. Only in training, aviation. Did the super chats count towards Mrs. Fuzz's toe of Satan? So many people here don't know about this, though. Let me talk about it for a minute. Hey, Sergey. I know a little bit of Russian. Немного. Немного. Nuparovsky? I can't remember. I used to know a few words. All right, so this is the toe of Satan. You guys have seen people eat hot stuff on the internet. You've never seen anything like this. You got the Scoville heat scale, right? Hottest thing I think Mike the Cop ever ate was that chocolate. And I don't forget how hot he said it was, but I want to say it's like 6 million on the Scoville heat scale. That's no joke. So on the Wing show, what do they call that? The Final Dab? Crap, I can't remember the name of the show. You guys know the one I'm talking about. The YouTube channel where they invite guests and... Crap. What is it? Anyway, the hottest thing they ever get up to is like 2 million on the Scoville heat scale. This bad boy is 9 million. And I'm supposed to be eating it tonight on our Twitch live stream. We may delay it until next week. So Mrs. Fuzz can have one too. And we compete face to face. Mrs. Fire Gal. Even if I'm not a firefighter, I'm honored. Let's see. I'm trying to find... Thank you for the $5 in the super chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. That's incredible. I love interacting with you guys, and it just blows my mind. People would go above and beyond and do this. Shadow Stalker with $5 to get everyone's attention to check out our Discord. Link in the description. AR Gaming, I just said my question. I am trying to scroll back up to see what it is so I don't miss you again. How many blue line flagged or line products do you have in your house? I've been almost 2-year vet of your channel. Keep up the humorous content. We've got a couple. We got a couple signs and a flag AR. My wife texted me and said, are you noticing those donations through the super chat? I think that I am. I see Brad's for $1.99. Mrs. Fire Gals for $5. Shadow Stalker with the $4.99. Yeah, I think I'm noticing them. If I miss one, you guys call me out on it and let me know. I definitely want to shout you guys out if you're doing the super chats. Hot ones. Thank you. 9 million Scoville will send you to the ER. That's what I'm worried about. Patrick, what's up? Thanks for the sub. Welcome. That's what I'm worried about. I might end up going to the hospital tonight, but you know what? I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to suck on this thing. Because I promised the fam that I would. Barracuda shop. Answer my question in all caps. You guys have no idea how hard it is to keep track with the chat. If you guys want a more intimate live interaction, make sure you freaking come over to Twitch. We stream like 2 to 3 times a week, just like this, but it's more intimate. Not nearly as many people there. I can talk to all of you and not miss a single comment. See, now I'm scrolling through trying to find Barracuda's comment. I want to be a cop. What should I do? That's such a general question, Barracuda. Barracuda shop. I say shop. That's the way I pronounce it. What's up, Trucking Dog? Thank you for the super chat. There must be a default for $1.99. I appreciate it though, guys. I want to be a cop. What should I do? You should see if you can go on a ride along at a local department in your agency. You should talk to an officer, ask them what they like, what they don't like. And you should go to the websites of the departments around where you live or where you want to work and look at the information they have for prospective officers. Those are 3 things I recommend. Barracuda shop. All right, shoot. Keep your pants on. Keep your panties on. Shoot. I'll say shoot. Don't want to get you too worked up. Any tops? Detective LLR, I think we just talked about that. Oh my gosh, Mrs. Firegal again. Do it now? No, we're not doing the Toe of Satan right now. Mrs. Firegal. That's 2 of them in one stream. Are you kidding me? Yes, $1.99 was the only option available. What, YouTube only gave me $1.99? We've had a $5 and a $4.99. All right. I'm in my mid-30s, Airsoft. Mrs. Fuzz in the house? How are you doing that? You hijacked my chat, babe? Crap, Mrs. Fuzz can type in the chat. That's not me. That's Mrs. Fuzz typing, guys. All right, while you guys are talking to her, and I apologize, I know I've missed probably a bunch of questions or comments. Obviously, I can't see them all, especially as I'm going through some of my calls that I've had this week. Who is it? Yeah, I know she does. It's my daughter telling me my wife's got the phone. Recovering Californian, $5. How is Officer Ma'am doing? Officer Ma'am is up to shenanigans. So quick story on that, since clearly we're not going to be able to like get through a linear Benny on the Beat episode, which is fine. Like whatever. One of my neighbors got pulled over a few weeks ago and was griping to me about it because he always gets pulled over. It was Officer Ma'am. She totally gave him a ticket for a totally bullcrap reason. It was the stupidest thing that I would never give somebody a ticket for. And she totally gave him a ticket. Sergey, I thought you were going to bed. I don't mean to keep you up, my man. Another 100 rubles. Or whatever they are. I don't know how much that is, but either way, Sergey. I love you, man. Thank you so much. Russian cops have a Makarov with 2 mags consisting 8 rounds each. What about you? So I carry a Glock 9mm pistol, and I also have an FN-15 assault rifle with 2 magazines, 30 rounds each. And I should have more. I should have more rounds, but awesome. $1.60. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sergey. All right. My neighbor got a ticket for having trash bags on her porch. Hopefully not from a cop, because that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Ordinance enforcement, like maybe, that's their job or whatever. What's up, police chaplain? Misty? How you doing? Okay, so I was in the middle of talking about that call with the people that walked through the cloud of death. Didn't know what it was. So we got there, talked to the people. They were feeling better. They were just going to go eat their dinner at the restaurant. Medical just cleared them and left. Like I said, fire just ran back to go watch the rest of Game of Thrones or something. And we got there and they told us where they were at when they walked through this cloud. And we went over there, and my partner, it was a female this time, officer, she got out and she's like, I smell something weird. And she started getting a headache. She's like, I think I smell something. And she started not feeling well. Another $5 from Shadow Stalker. Twitch tonight. Refer to the link in the description. Also check out Discord, link in the description. Shadow is spreading the gospel of FuzzFam through Super Chat. It's awesome. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you, Francisco Lopez. Appreciate it. So anyway, we never found out what it was. It was by a construction site. The weird thing about it was when we got out to go talk to the people on the construction site to see if they'd had a chemical spill or something, nobody was there. And this is in the middle of the day on a big apartment building being built. Nobody was there. We almost like speculated they must have had an exposure to something and they all ran to the hospital, or they left. Like, we're out of here for the day. Peace. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but nobody was there. So we just left and we did a report and told our supervisor about it, and they thought that was sufficient. So I don't know, chemicals and stuff, that makes me a little bit nervous, not knowing what you're dealing with. You can't see it, right? What's up? Oh, Francisco from Portugal. It's awesome, man. Welcome. So you guys that have just joined in late, we're going through and doing kind of a live Benny on the beat, like the thumbnail says, and telling you about some of my calls and getting totally distracted, watching you guys at the same time. We don't watch Game of Thrones? Web of lies. Web of lies. What firefighter doesn't watch Game of Thrones? Or American Ninja Warrior? It's one of the two. Or a cooking show. Come on. I know, right? It's Utah in construction. Ryan, if you get pulled over and have nothing on you, can the police make you consent to search? Absolutely not. Even if you have nothing on you for them to smell in the car? Nope. Ryan, the only way they can search your car without permission is if they can articulate that they smell drugs in the car. It's called plain smell doctrine, and this is Utah. Every state's got a little bit different rules. I'm just talking my state, guys. If they don't smell anything and don't see anything, they can't search your car without consent. Absolutely not. Okay? Sergey with another 100 rubles. I'm definitely saying the denomination wrong, right? It's not rubles. Or is it? As 4 primary rifles, Russian cops carry AK-74Us with 4 mags, 30, 5.45, or 7.62 each. You guys drive heavier than we do. For sure. People over here don't like us carrying guns. It's a hot topic in the States. Firefighters watch Magic Mike. Yeah, I could see that too. Okay, then I had a traffic accident. I went on a traffic accident, and the reason I made a note of this one was when we got there, we blocked the middle of the intersection. It was a pretty bad accident. And I noticed in the middle of the intersection, there was this divot or pothole. Like, it was pretty deep, like maybe this deep in the middle of the intersection, right? I almost stepped in it, and I was like, "Oh crap! I ought to put a cone there or something." But nobody's gonna be walking around in the middle of the intersection, so no big deal. Sure enough, about 10 minutes later, I got the currency right. Holy crap! It's because I speak a little Russian. That's why. About 10 minutes later, one of the people involved in the accident, the female driver of the other car, despite the fact that we told her to stay on the side of the road and not walk into the roadway so she wouldn't get hurt, she disregards what we say. She walks over to start snapping pictures of the accident scene, right? And she walks right into this hole and twists her ankle. I mean, it's not funny. I felt bad for her. I heard this like, oh! And I look over and she's stepped into this thing, and she had to be seen by medical. They had to come over and treat her after the fact, after being involved in an accident, because she didn't listen to what we were telling her. Anyway, I guess just listen when the cops tell you to do stuff. Just like do it. I don't know. Or just don't and twist your ankle. I felt bad for her, but okay, so that was that one. And on the same accident, I put out cones to block, to guide people to go down this lane. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I had somebody come by and I hear this terrible noise, and it was them running over all my cones, sending them everywhere, getting them stuck underneath their car as they screeched to a stop off the side of the road. I was so ticked off in the moment. I wasn't gonna give him a ticket or anything, but I was gonna go yell at him. Right? So I took off and went over there to yell at him right as they had already left, and there my cone was in the middle of the road. And it was a white SUV, and there were a bunch of white SUVs down the road. I couldn't tell which one it was. So, well played, citizen. Well played. You knew it was coming. So they hurried and ran. They hurried and got out of there. So just pay attention by accident scenes, people. That's what I'm saying. I know, the fuzz gets no respect. No respect for the fuzz cones. And now they're all jacked. They were brand new, beautiful neon green. Now they look like crap. They got black all over them and stuff. Cone lives matter. Oh my gosh. What mobile games do you play? I don't play any mobile games. I hate mobile games. I play computer games. I don't like games on my phone. I hate it. Syrian 1L, probably a Lamborghini. If I had a choice. Detective, I think some do. I think some carry secondary weapons. Now they match the Impala. Oh, CX. Joker, that's low. That was low blow. What's up, NASA? Hey, I saw you in 401 stream last night. What's up? Amen, John. Amen. Stay off your freaking phones while you're driving. North of Trucking Dog. Welcome, Ryan. You just found us today. That's awesome. I play PUBG. Not as much Fortnite anymore. Right now I'm playing Alien Isolation. With a spit part of my hot dog all over the desk. It's been a long time since I've played Overwatch. I used to play Overwatch. I tried Cuphead a little bit. So right now it's been Alien Isolation. That's what I've been playing the most. Yeah, awesome room. I do. I have a couple. Man, another 100 rubles from Sergey. Russian traffic stops conduct pursuits very tough. The thing they usually do is shooting wheels. Sergey, I know Russian police, they do things a little different than we do. We can't do a lot of the things that they do. I've seen the videos. What's up, first responder? Yes, this is YouTube Live. It's our very first, guys, this is our very first ever YouTube live stream. Ever. We live stream all the time on Twitch. I'm telling you guys right now, if you like the live interaction type stuff, but you want like some more one-on-one, where it's not as busy as it is going to be on YouTube, because that's our biggest platform, follow the stupid link down below. It's linked in the description of this live stream over to our Twitch channel. It's owned by Amazon. All you got to do is like set up an email address and a username, and boom, you're there. We live stream on there 2 to 3 times a week. It's a lot better than this. Like YouTube live streaming, Twitch is so much better at it. So you might as well just create an account. Takes like 20 seconds, and you'll get notified when we go live on Twitch. Just come over and hang out with us on Twitch. Yes, Twitch is owned by Amazon. I'm saying that so you guys know it's like a legitimate thing. It's not a scam. And it's free. It's free. You can come over there and watch for free. There's ways you can support us there, just like the super chats here. You don't have to do that. It's totally free. Twitch is where it's at, people. Twitch is where it's at. Much bigger fan of Twitch than I am of YouTube. And Twitch has bits. Bits are a lot of fun. When you guys come over there, You'll see. I don't know how we've survived without having you over there, recovering Californian. Just do it. All right. Am I going to make it through Benny on the Beat? Should I do one or two more? Let's see here. Tracked his son's stolen car. Oh, yeah, I had this one. Where's that one call? Oh, yeah. Russian doubles. Doubles? Thank you, Sergey. Geez, Sergey. It's like 7 donations today. I made a note of this one because I was going to bring it up on the Benny on the Beat episode. I thought it was kind of funny, but we had a guy that was calling about a woman that was high on drugs in front of his apartment, and he was really concerned about it. So he called us about her and asked if we could drug test her, if we could show up and drug test her, and then arrest her for possession of drugs in her body, possession by, consumption type thing. I had to kindly explain, like, no, and no, absolutely not. We don't do that. We can't do that. So I just put that one in there to bring up as just, we get some weird requests sometimes, but you know what? Some people don't know. So what's funny to me and what I shake my head at and just go, are you serious right now? It could be a real, that could be a legitimate question to somebody that just doesn't know. It's hard sometimes for us to remember what it's like not being a cop and remembering that some people just don't know the things that we know. So sorry guys, if we ever make you feel stupid for asking something, sorry. We hear some interesting questions. Shadow, another one. Holy crap, Shadow, you gotta chill with the super chats. All right, I'm gonna put a limit on you. Check out the Twitch link in the description. You know what? I can't argue with what Shadow is saying. She's preaching. Another question. My YouTube name may be The Future Deputy, but I want to be an EMT also. Do you think that's a good idea to become an EMT, then do college? Absolutely. EMT is fantastic knowledge. Who is it? What? In like 15 minutes. Go to the bathroom. My kids are starting to riot. I got to get them out of here and go ride some roller coasters. Holy cats. Oh, holy cats. Taxation is theft. Holy cats, I got you. Hang on. Where is... Hey. All right, Holy Cats is in the house, guys. This is from Twitch, so Holy Cats is represented officially. Sorry I didn't recognize you earlier, my liege. So let's do this. I'm bored with talking about calls at work. It's kind of funner talking to you guys. For about the last maybe 10 more minutes of this or so. I could do this for hours. I honestly could. And usually on Twitch we do. Our live streams are usually 2.5 to 4 hours long. But I gotta go. So let's wrap this up like 10 minutes. I'm just gonna pay attention to questions from you guys. All right. So I'll pay attention to chat. What's up? Low to low 1234. How are you doing? Have you ever ridden in the back of the ambulance? Absolutely. A lot of times. If anybody's being stupid that's going to the hospital, we'll ride with them to make sure the EMTs are safe. I've been a cop, Brawny, for about 14 years. Can people be pulled over for being on the speaker mode while driving? It depends on the state that you're in, Francisco. In my state, no. You can do that in my state, but every state's a little bit different. Corpus delicti. Shut up, Joker. Any other crimes by Mrs. Fuzz? Daily. She freaking painted my toenails while I slept, guys. I guarantee there's a law about that somewhere. We've got 5 kids in my family. I'm one of 5 kids. Awesome room. Do's and don'ts for ride-alongs. Have a few questions prepared to ask, but don't like talk nonstop during the ride-along. Dress like nicely. Don't wear like shorts and flip-flops. And bring some money if you guys go out to eat. In case they go out to eat, just have some money to buy something. And don't like assume the cop's going to buy you food or whatever. and have fun. NASA, the opinion on the Texas school shooting, it's tragic. I hate seeing that crap. And you know what? As bad as it is to say it, they're going to continue to happen. They're not going to stop. They're going to continue to happen. We just have to do the best we can to prevent them. And yeah, it sucks. And thoughts and prayers go out to them. It's going to take more than thoughts and prayers to end that type of stuff. But in reality, I don't think public school shootings are going to stop, unfortunately. The original quiet guy, the most rewarding aspect of being a police officer, in your opinion, for me, it's the job satisfaction when I can do something that has a positive impact on somebody, which happens almost on a daily basis, whether it's arresting someone and a family member says, thank you so much. Or we're able to actually go to medical calls and, do CPR and help save somebody's life. Something like that. I just saw Holy Cats' comment, sorry. But actually doing things that make a difference in people's lives. That's probably the most satisfying thing for me. Plus, I like being my own boss, out doing my own thing, not stuck at a desk. I have something different to do every day. So job variety. Jaden, just depends on where you're at in the country. It's different everywhere. What's up, Drew? I live in Daytona racing events where police direct traffic. Do you just get assigned or do you volunteer? Usually assigned. If you have to do traffic control, most departments are going to assign you to do that. What's up, DJ Wolf? You bet. Glad to see you here. Can you do another car tour? Trenton, good question. I'm actually waiting to get a new car. Once I get a new police car, I'm going to do a new police car tour. I'm not going to do another one on my same crappy car. It seems redundant. So once I get a new car, which will probably be either this summer or next summer, it's going down. It's going down. What's a memorable thing that's happened to you on a call? Oh, Lily, sorry, it's a little too general. I've got thousands of calls. It's tough for me to pull something out like that. But we've got videos on our YouTube channel where I share police stories. If you go into those and watch some of those police story videos, I answer that exactly. Those are the type of stories I talk about. Holy Cat said he wears only banana hammocks during ride-alongs. Your Grace. I have no doubt. I love it. Does your son still want to be a firefighter? I've cleansed him of that for the time being. There are consequences in place. He doesn't want to cross that line. So I think I've purged that. Turd Blossom will make an awesome firefighter. Why is it scary if I get a new car, DSD Kane? Hakeem Carter? Well, I'm glad you were here for it. It's great to have you here, dude. Is it possible to go on a ride-along with you? Good cop, the only time that's happened was when somebody was at a ride-along with my department. They didn't even know where I worked. And they just happened to be put with me after the other cop got busy and had to go do something else. And they were a fan of the channel. So it'd probably be hard to do that with me. Shadow Stalker, another $2 super chat. You break cars. Shadow, you cut me deep. You cut me deep. Yeah, I know Nick from Miami PD. We've talked on Instagram a few times. The guy is a stud. Awesome Room Vlogs. I do not break all my cars. Lies. DJ Wolf, sorry, I missed some of your messages. It looks like. I apologize. You think you purged it. Yes, my freaking toenails are still blue, Deborah. Thank you. Original quiet guy, if you weren't an officer, what would you be doing? Probably some type of, dancing. Or something like that. Fuzz has 14 years on the job and he still gets issued the worst cruiser in the fleet. Gosh dang it. Now that cuts me deep. Holy cats. Quiet guy, to be honest, I don't know what I'd be doing if I wasn't a cop right now. I'm thinking about that stuff though, because I've got to do something when I retire from this, which is coming up pretty soon. Jackpot. DSD Kane. Jackpot. Anyway, so I'm thinking of my next career right now. What do you think about bounty hunters? I've never had much interaction with them. I really don't have an opinion on them, to be honest. They should give you a bike instead of a car. Somebody erase that comment. I don't have any record of those type of recommendations. Oh yeah, bodybuilder. I'd be a bodybuilder. Professional bodybuilder for sure. Yeah, I like that idea. DSD Kane. What's up, David Letterman? I almost said David Letterman. I'm just gonna stick with that. David Letterman, what's up? Brawny, yeah, yeah. Grand Theft Auto, people stealing cars. Yeah, that's a pretty common call. B. John Cena. A horse instead of a car. All right, Malone, we'll see you tonight. Yes, we are planning on streaming tonight. 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time is the plan. That's what we're planning on doing. You guys. A Utah prostitute. What the crap, Nikki? Are you kidding me? I mean, I can make top dollar for sure, but come on. Yeah. You guys. Thank you, Deborah. Appreciate it very much. I don't think I'd work for a security company. Dakota, I really don't. I've never been an explorer, so I really don't have any tips for you. Just follow the guidelines they give you in the program and soak in everything you can. That's awesome. Jaden, I'm going to be on Twitch more than here. We're not going to stream on YouTube very often. Very first time ever. And I don't know how often we'll do it. We'll have to get some feedback from you guys, whether you like this or not. So, 72 people watching right now. It's a lot more than we get on Twitch. Martin, I like that idea too. What's up, whatever? Whatever, 1210, what's happening? That's right, DJ. That's right. All right. Let's do this. Let's bring this to a close. I would love to stay and talk to you guys more, but I got to get my kids over to Lagoon. Go ride some roller coasters and go have some fun with them. Hopefully, if you guys want to watch the entire stream, it's available on our channel. You can go back and watch it after the fact. Although I know it's not that fun to watch live stuff when it's not live anymore. I get it. Oh, my counter may be off. But I appreciate you guys being here. Sorry it wasn't super long. We streamed for about an hour. To me, that's like super short. Like I said before, when we stream on Twitch, it's usually 2.5 to 4 hours long. And we get lots of time to interact with you guys. So we'll have to do this a little bit more. It looks like you guys enjoy this. Maybe every other or every few Benny on the Beats, we'll do a live version. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Yeah, I'd like to do a collab with Donut. We've talked a few times, and it'll probably be in the future. I see it in the cards. That guy is a stud. Freaking love Donut Operator, so I can see that happening. Shadow, I will check my DMs. For sure. Mrs. Fire again with another $5. Jeez. Sergey had another 20 rubles too. For us firefighters, what time is that Central Time? Iowa. Well, what time is that? You add an hour? Somebody tell me what 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time is in Central. You should be able to do a Google search. My brain doesn't work like that. I can't answer that. That's too much. That's too much for me. I'm sure somebody in the chat is checking right now, though. Yes, it's Fuzz_fam. I'll put it in the chat. That's what the name is on Twitch. There's an underscore there because somebody else already had the FuzzFam. Isn't it 10 p.m.? 10 p.m. Central Time. Or 1 a.m. in Moscow. There you go. All right. I know I missed a ton of comments and questions, and that's where I invite you guys to come over to Twitch. We'll be back live again tonight, 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Twitch. Just follow the link in the video description, and we should be able to have a little more one-on-one because it's not as busy over there. So, freaking love you guys. The Fuzz Fam goes hard. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the super chats. Thanks for the participation. And we didn't get through very many calls on the Benny on the Beat, but, you know, this was more of a test. This was the first time. We've never done this before. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'm going to go have some fun out on roller coasters and stuff. And We'll see you guys next time, all right? All right, everybody, take it easy.